why is Indian regional navigation satellite system needed, and how does it help in navigation? So the question is very straightforward, like why is it needed and how does it help? So the question is about the IRNSS. Now it's not a surprise because IRNSS was very much in news. Even today it's very important for our Indian navigation system. So I'll just take you through what my thoughts were. So why is it needed? So I tried to first open the answer with what is it? What is it exactly in the Indian regional navigation system? How many satellites are there? Okay. What is it exactly? What do we aim to have while we are putting a constellation of satellites on IRNSS? What are we aiming at? That is something in the starting. Now, I'd like to highlight one thing here. Since we have two parts to this question, you have why is it needed and how does it help in navigation. See, when you have two parts to the question, please understand, give equal weightage to both the parts, and the weightage depends, but sometimes what happens is we give a lot of weightage to the first part and we leave the second part. You should not be doing it. I think seeing the question, it somehow feels that equally balanced questions here, and you can give equal weightage to both. So half you can divide your answer in those parts. Why is it needed? I said for the navigation purpose, whether it is for our military understanding, whether it is for the agriculture. We have geomapping coming up. We have geomapping for the water resources. So all of these applications that could be used by the IRNSS, I tried to list them out. And how does it help in navigation? Now in doing it, see, how does a satellite help? How is the process? How do you reach there? So I thought maybe a little bit of a diagram could be important. So just in the end, in the second part of the answer, I just made a diagram of kind of an Earth here and a satellite over here. A very rough diagram which I could think of at that moment. And then I just made these rays. So these are EM waves, electromagnetic radiation, something like this. So just a kind of rough thing to show how does it work, how do the satellites really work. So here I'd like to give you a hint that, drawing a kind of a diagram or a map really enriches or supplements your answer, and your answer looks more presentable. So whenever you can do that, please do it. I did it in this part. And then how does it help? I say how it is being monitored by the Indian Space Research Organization, and those points I covered in detail.